COVID-19 has put a strain on almost everyone and has impacted most people negatively. For my case, COVID has brought me and my husband together. Hello, my name is Kristen and I'll be interviewing Wade O'Brien. Wade is my husband and he's going to help me through this interview understand my self-concept. I wanted to interview Wade because we're married. I feel like as husband and wife, he's my other half and knows me better than anyone and even sometimes more than I know myself. I'll be asking Wade 3 questions today. A question about my greatest weakness, what animal he believes I relate to, and when do I feel most comfortable in my own skin. I would like to start off by thanking you, Wade. I appreciate you being so willing to let me interview you. We're going to go ahead and jump into our first question of 3. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Wade, what do you believe is my greatest weakness and why?
Your greatest weakness. I believe your greatest weakness is that sometimes you can spread yourself too thin by wanting to help everyone out that you come across with.
Yeah.
You don't want to be dissatisfied or make other people displeased with you. So sometimes you'll try to go above and beyond, and this can cause you to have some bad days or get overwhelmed. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for giving me your point of view. I actually agree with that. My greatest weakness, I believe, and it's very similar, is I've always thought I'm a perfectionist.
Mm-hmm.
So I think those two tie together very well. It's a good quality, but sometimes I'm overly obsessed with not messing up, so I don't even try to do things in fear of not doing it correctly.
Right.
So I think those tie together very well. So thank you. It was wonderful to hear your opinion, and I appreciate you sharing it with me, and it helps me understand how others may see me sometimes. The next question is a little bit different, and I'm sure you're going to love it.
Mm-hmm.
What animal do you believe I relate to most, and why?
Okay. The animal I believe you relate to most is definitely a penguin. They always seem like fun, bubbly characters, always excitable. On one of our first dates, we went to an aquarium, and I remember we watched the penguins for what seemed like an eternity, just jumping out of the water and playing with each other. And I even remember when we did a little penguin dance, trying to imitate them. So definitely a penguin without a doubt.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I had no idea what you were going to say for that, and I feel like our opinions are very similar. An animal I thought I've always related to is a dolphin.
Mm.
I think I relate to them because they love being in water. I love being in water. I'm friendly.
Yes.
I like to be in group settings with people that I know, and dolphins are usually together. And I like to think of myself as smart.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like those are dolphin qualities. I had a great time talking about animals, and I wanted to pick a livelier question because my next question is a little bit tough.
Okay.
All right. I picked this because I know you've seen me at my highest and lowest points in my life. So with that being said, lastly, I wanted to ask you, when do you feel like I'm most comfortable in my skin, and why?
Most comfortable in your skin.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is going to be kind of a weird answer. I believe you're most comfortable in your skin whenever we're at a restaurant and you're talking to the waiter or waitress, or whenever we're at the grocery store and we're checking out and you're talking to the lady or woman or man who is scanning us. You strike up some of the most oddball conversation. It seems that they also tell you their deepest and darkest secrets, it seems like sometimes. So it's crazy the connections you make in such an odd environment.
Absolutely. Wow, thank you. I really wanted to ask you that because I really didn't know when I feel most comfortable in my skin, so that was great to hear it from someone else's point of view. I want to build on that and let y'all know, you and the viewers, when I'm most uncomfortable in my skin. And I just wanted to say that I feel that way when I'm unwelcome somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I feel very uncomfortable when I'm in a group setting and I don't really know everyone, and I feel like I can't strike up that conversation. So they're very similar in a way that I like to talk to people at a grocery store because they have nothing else to do but talk to me.
Right.
Or when I'm eating dinner. I appreciate you being here and letting me in on some insight of myself, and that was the end of my questions. So I want to thank you, Wade, again for letting me interview you and answering those 3 questions honestly. I know a couple of them were not easy to answer, so thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to end by letting everyone know, although a lot is going on in our world, don't be scared to live in it. I met my husband during a pandemic, and that was a huge leap of faith to believe anything good could come out of such a dark time in our world. So I just want to let everyone know to live in the moment. Thank you all so much for listening and getting to know a little bit more about me.